Alright everybody, this will be the end of our first segment here. Didn't see anything this morning. I did hear a turkey or two out there. Just not really busy in the woods this morning, kind of like last weekend. So we are going to go and change places. See if we can't come up with something this evening, sort of like last week, only a bit bigger. So while I'm here, I was going to go ahead and show you some of the things that I carry around with me, things that you need to try to put in your deer bag if you decide to take up hunting. Some of it makes sense, other things, you know, you're scratching your head, but you know, that's the way it goes. Everybody does different things, everybody takes different things, it's all according to your need. So that being said, of course I always have a jacket, unless I have a long sleeve shirt on, little mask, which you've seen over my face, that way you don't stick out like a sore thumb in the deer woods. Gloves the same way. Anything that leaves your skin exposed, it's easy to put a profile to, you want to be able to eliminate that. That being said, as far as safety equipment goes, always bring your tree stand harness. You fall off of that seat, or you fall out of that stand, that piece of equipment right there will save your life. So you want to make sure that you don't ever go out without that. Other thing I like to go into the deer woods with is a flashlight. This one happens to be a 3-stage, your regular LED flashlight, and then it goes to a blood seeking, and then of course to a red light. I use the red light to go in the mornings, that way the game doesn't see you coming in as easy. Deer have a hard time picking up red lights, so this is what I use right here to get in and out of the woods if need be. In the backpack, you can always get any kind of backpack that you want. Try to get an earth color, green, black, something dark. But anyway, you want to always make sure to carry water with you. I have a couple compartments in here for my deer calls, my grunt call, my deer bleat box call. I also have another one that I can blow in. I carry other various items in there as well, especially during rut and stuff. You want to have your doe estrus put on these little tubes. They open up like so, and you just soak them in like that and let them hang from the tree. Easy to see, easy to pick up, so you can't forget them. And then moving right along, everybody does things differently. I've tried this. So far I haven't had any success. I like to use the deer antlers because it has a more realistic sound. Although I do have the little handheld ones, which are a whole lot more easier to manage. I'll probably take those with me this afternoon because that's less that I have to haul around. Another thing that's really helpful is a good set of field glasses. These are 7x50s that I got from my great-grandpa that my dad had bought him when he lived over in Germany. Really good, powerful binoculars. You can see quite a ways. When you hear something in the thickets or you see something that you're not sure that's moving, these are certainly beneficial for you. Helps you to get ready before they're on top of you. And then last but not least, toilet paper. Because you will have the call of nature, and you know, you got to have toilet paper. That's all I'm going to say there. Other items that I have in here really aren't that much. Food, stuff like that. Equipment needs maybe. I have a couple different crossbows to show you. This is my Barnett Wildcat C6 is the model number. This is the one that I got that deer with last week. It is 140 pound draw, 325 feet per second bolt speed. I have it sighted in effectively right up to 50 yards, but I generally ain't going to take any shots with this one over 40. It's It's very fast, very effective. The mechanical bolts that are, or the bolt that I use the bushwhacker right there, mechanical bow or mechanical arrow. When it hits its target or its intended target, what they do is they open up and spread out. An O-ring helps to retain them. Let's see here. Yeah, the O-ring retains on it, and it helps to keep them in place. Once they hit, they open up, and I think it opens up to like a 1 3/16 diameter or something to that nature. But anyway, very effective, and certainly very deadly for the deer, because you do want something that is effective. You want to have something that will take the deer down. Some other items that I have in the bag that I didn't show you is bowstring wax, which you should always wax your bowstring and your cross cables. And then I also have rail lube for the top of the rail, what the bolt slides along. Those are always especially important. Helps the bowstring last longer, and of course it helps it to operate a little bit more smoothly. This one here is the newbie. This is a recurve. You'll notice that it doesn't have the cams on the end of it, and it's a considerable amount smaller. The scope on this is a green and red red light scope. It came with this crossbow setup. I put it together myself probably in about 10 minutes. This is a 175-pound draw, quite considerable more than this one is. However, the bow speed or the arrow speed is only 265 feet per second. Still fast, but a considerable amount slower than this one here. On this particular one, I have it sighted in at 30 yards. I'm not really going to be taking any shots past 30 yards, mostly because of the drop off on power. I want to be able to kill my game. I don't want to injure it and have it run off. Also with this, I have 100 grain broadheads on this, which is a lighter type weight, but it's sighted in for that. This one, on the other hand, shoots a 16-inch bolt, not very big at all, and I use 125 grain, as you can see, 125 grain fixed blade broadhead. Reason being is that, like I said, it's considerably slower, and the farther out it goes, the more power loss it experiences. And so what I want to make sure of is that, unlike the mechanicals that has to hit something hard and then open up and cut on its way through, with this one lacking the power that this one has, this one here I can use a fixed blade. It starts cutting as soon as it starts hitting. The sight's easy to control. I can have the red or the green light. I have my elevation right here where I can adjust my elevation. 30 yards, one click, I can take it up and put in that good shot. Primarily, this is very effective at 10 to 20 yards. 30 yards, it takes a little bit of time to get out there. And then also, like I say, you don't have the speed. On windy days, I probably would use this other one instead of this one. The advantages to this, of course, is it's tremendously lightweight compared to this. I am taking this into the tree with me this afternoon because it is lightweight. Plus, I want to see how well it does if I get the opportunity. So anyway, that's pretty much it. This is a Jaguar crossbow. This is a Barnett crossbow. I've taken 2 deer with that one. I've yet to take one with this one, but I'm certainly hoping that today we get the opportunity. So that's pretty much it, what I carry with me. I am a concealed weapon carrier as well, so I've got a pistol on my hip, but there are laws on that. Once an animal's been taken, I cannot use this to take an animal down. This is more for self-defense than anything in the woods. Same way if I shot a coyote, I can't use this to do it with. But anyway, that's pretty much it. If you got any questions, you can ask me. If you go into the deer woods, give me an idea what it is that you take, and maybe it can help save me a little bit of time and effort as well. So anyway, appreciate you coming out today. Hopefully this evening we'll get us a deer. I'm going to do a little strip down now so I can get out of these clothes, get into something a little less hot.